Alright, so in this video, we're going to be doing some practice with infinite series, alright? So, we have our question up on the board here. Is the series 1/3 plus 1/6 plus 1/9 plus 1/12 on and on? Is that going to be convergent or divergent? And if it is convergent, find the sum. Now, looking at this problem, the first thing that we want to do is find an equation for a sub n, okay? How can we find any term in this series? Well, what's the thing that's changing here? What's changing with every term of the series? Just this denominator, okay? It's just multiples of 3. You can see that. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, on and on. Okay? So if it's multiples of 3, well, then it's just going to be 1 because that's not changing. But like I said, the denominator is what's multiples of 3. So that's just going to be 3n. Okay? And of course, we have to put that into a summation notation because this is just the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of a sub n. Our a sub n is 1 over 3n. Okay? That's another way to write this series. Okay? And, well, what do we see that's familiar here? Well, this looks a lot like a p series, but let's take this 3 out quick. If we take the 3 out, we get 1/3 the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of 1 over n. Okay, and we know that this series, the series from n equals 1, or sum of n equals 1 to infinity of 1 over n, that's a p series where p is equal to 1, which means that it diverges. Okay, so we know that this is divergent. And we have our next problem up on the board here. Is the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of 2 plus n over 1 minus 2n convergent or divergent? And if it's convergent, find the sum. Okay, so this doesn't look like a p series, geometric series, anything like that. Okay, so our best shot here is just to start to use our tests. Okay, we start to use DICLAR. Okay, remember that acronym that I told about to remember all the 7 tests. Now, we only know the d up to this point. Okay, we only know that d. I'll write that in blue. Okay, and that is the test for divergence. All right, so let's use that. Let's find the limit as n approaches infinity of a sub n, which is 2 plus n over 1 minus 2n. Okay, well, if we try to find our limit here, all we really have to do, we can use L'Hopital, but we can also just divide every term by n. Whatever is easier for you. Now, if we do that, we get 2 over n plus 1 over n minus 2. Okay, so you can see as n goes to infinity, this and this go away, and you're just left with negative 1/2, which is not equal to 0. So this is divergent by the test for divergence. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. You got to kind of figure out, does it match a geometric series? Does it look like a p series? Stuff like that. And if it doesn't, start with your tests. Okay, and of course, all we know right now is just the test for divergence. But we got to make do with what we have, and we were able to solve this just by using the test for divergence. So that's going to do it for this video.
So if this video helped you, make sure to leave a like and subscribe by clicking my icon in the top left. You can also view the playlist for sequences and series and the next video in the series. Lastly, if these videos are really helping you and you would like to consider supporting me, I have my Patreon linked in the description down below, along with some other pretty cool links that you should definitely check out. See you soon.